Ready? One, two, three, go.
Okay. Hello, everyone. So, we are back with another live session for Tech Mahindra, and we are going to discuss essay writing today. So, we've gotten a lot of queries regarding essay writing as to how you can score, higher scores in essay writing, particularly this section. So, we are going to discuss the pros and cons, the do's and don'ts of essay writing. So, stay with me till the end. It's going to be a very short but a quick session. Okay. So, let's begin with the details first. Before that, if you're not following us or you're not connected with us on our social media handles, make sure that you are there with us on Instagram, WhatsApp, Discord, LinkedIn, and Telegram. Also, you're subscribing to our YouTube channel because we come up with regular sessions and regular practice material for all of you for your placement preparation. So make sure that you are subscribing the YouTube channel, ringing the notification bell as well. All right, so that is said and done. Let's begin with the session. All right. So to start off with the essay writing section, let's first understand what are the number of questions that you have to attempt, and it's only one question. All right. The time limit is going to be 15 minutes, and the total word count is 200 words. All right. You may think that it's very less, the number of words are very much, the number of minutes is very less, but if you practice a proper writing style, and if you have a good command over your writing speed and your vocabulary, you are going to be able to complete 200 words in 15 minutes of time. All right. Because 15 minutes of time also includes your thinking capacity or thinking time as well, so you're not going to be given extra time for think about the subject or come up with the points. So you have to do that in the same 15 minutes itself. So the time limit is 15 minutes. The total word count is 200 words. It seems a lot, but it is actually not when you start writing. And the number of questions is only one question. So you'll be given one single topic and you have to write an essay on that. All right. Okay. Moving forward. Okay, so next is let's understand the structure. You know, an essay writing includes a number of paragraphs, it includes information about the topic, it includes description. But how should you write an essay that can give you the maximum scores in a particular test? So, the three basic structure of an essay writing is introduction, body, and conclusion. All of us know that, right? But how do you form an introduction? What is the best type of introduction that you should give during a test? And what is the best type of body and conclusion? So, conclusion is not just, okay, I'm concluding with it. No, it's your analytics, it's your analysis, and it's your data, your conclusions. So, let's begin with the introduction. All right, so let's quickly divide the number of words. Since we have 200 words, let's keep around 110 words for the body. And the body is the main description. All right, where you are going to discuss the topic in depth. You're going to give your viewpoints, you are going to give the pros and the cons, the do's and the don'ts, and everything in this particular body section. All right. We are not going to talk about the topics in details in the introduction, but definitely in the body section. So what do you have in the introduction? First of all, you should address the topic that you are talking about. All right, so you should address the topic. Second is, why do you think it is important to discuss this particular topic? All right, so you can talk about its importance. And then third, you can just give a hint of what you are going to discuss in the body. Let's say there is an against or a for topic, all right? And let's say you have chosen to speak for the topic, right? That means the positive side of the topics. I hope you know the difference between against and for. For means that you are going to talk for the topic. Against means that you're going to talk against the topic or talk about the cons. All right. So in the introduction, mention that what are you going to talk about, whether you're going to talk about the for or the against. Just mention it. Don't discuss it, just mention it. All right. So these are the most important points that you need to remember for the introductory part. Let's come towards the body. Now, body includes the main description. This includes your pros and cons. All right. This also includes your for or against opinion. All right. Finally, this is opinionated. So if you're going to talk about a debatable topic which can be debated, right, for and against, the body will include that. If it's a topic which is going to discuss, let's say, some factors, or it's going to, give you a hint of discussing what importance of a particular topic is. Let's say you have a topic such as are you in support of child marriage, right? So that's a debatable topic, right? So you can either go for the topic that you support child marriage or you are against child marriage, right? So that is the kind of information that we need in the body part. All right, you will not discuss it in the introduction or in the conclusion. Now, what do you talk about in the conclusion? The conclusion is the last part of the section, which should only include your strong viewpoint or your conclusion, all right, or your analysis. All right, this should what the conclusion should include. It should be your strong viewpoint, and it should support whatever you described or whatever you said in the body part. Remember that in the conclusion section you will not go against what you've already told above. For example, if you're talking for child marriage, right, do not say in the conclusion that you don't stand for child marriage. Or if you're talking against child marriage, don't talk about in the conclusion for child marriage, right? So don't counterfeit your opinion itself. Conclusion is for your analysis, conclusion is your final opinion. So that is how you address an essay, with the introduction talking about the importance and addressing the topic and why are you going to talk about that topic. Second is the body, which talks about the main description. Now, let's talk about this. We have 200 words, right? So let's give 110 words for the body, because body is the main part and you need most information in the body itself. All right. Let's give, let's say 50 or let's say 45 words to the introduction, and the remaining, let's say 40 or 45 words to the conclusion. That is how you can distribute all of your points, all of your words between introduction, body, and conclusion. Now, introduction should only be of one paragraph, all right, one precise paragraph. Body can be divided into maximum 3 paragraphs. All right, don't divide more than 3, because then it becomes tedious for the person to review it, right? Maximum 3 paragraphs. Also, do not write an essay in bullet formats, right? Never use bullet formats in an essay, because it's an essay, right? It's not an answer, it's an essay. Lastly, conclusion. Again, only 1 paragraph. Again, it should be only maximum 3 to 4 lines with 40 to 45 words, not more than that. So this is the structure of an essay in order to get the maximum scores in your test. All right, let's move towards Do's. All right, so what are the do's of an essay? Do's and don'ts. Let's first talk about the do's. If you have any query, please drop down your queries in the comment section below so we can go through it and our moderators can answer it back. Is this for 2023 batch? Yes, it is for 2023 batch. Okay. Always maintain structure of essay. Very important. The structure that we have lastly discussed. Make sure that you are following that structure. Don't go beyond that structure. Don't mess up the structure. Start your essay with introductory part. Like again, we told you that an essay should always start with an introduction. Move forward with explaining your views and give examples. Okay. So again, this comes in the body section, all right, that you are going to give your views and give examples. Very, very important. In order to support your views regarding the topic or regarding the essay, giving examples or citing examples is the best part to, prove your point and to get more scores. Mention problems related to the topic and possible solutions. So if you're giving a problem related to any topic, make sure that you're also giving a solution to it, right? For example, let's talk about the rich and the poor. All right, we always say that the tax slabs are, they fall like badly on the poor people. So you should give a solution to that as well. Don't just state the problems and just leave the conclusion. Make sure that you're talking about the solutions as well. Spelling and punctuations should be taken care of. Another very important way to score the maximum points in an essay is spelling and punctuations. Now punctuations is a part where people go wrong a lot of times, and especially it is the comma, it is a semicolon, and it is quotations and inverted commas. Very important. Please understand how you use the commas, the semicolon, the colons, and the quotations. If you are not using them properly, the meaning changes. So make sure that you have a good knowledge of spelling and punctuations. Expand vocabulary to make essay more readable. Again, don't use the same words repetitively. All right, avoid repetition. Try to expand your vocabulary in the sense. Try to use more, more words to put a lot of words in just one word. For example, if you're talking about waiting for, right? This particular phrase can be written in just one word, which is awaiting, right? So this is how you expand your vocabulary. Instead of using waiting for two words, that means you're eating up one extra word. You can write the term awaiting. Instead of writing consisting of, you can just write comprises, right? So that is how you are going to expand your vocabulary and reduce the number of words that you've used. So that becomes more readable. Write essay in a way that a reader can relate easily. Again, don't try to act like a Shakespeare. Please try to put up points which are relatable to everyone, not just you personally, but it's relatable to everyone and it's common to everyone. End your essay with a brief summary of the whole content. Like I told you, whatever you are speaking in the excuse me, whatever you are speaking in the body should be put together in a brief way in the conclusion. That means your final viewpoint should be written in the conclusion. So these are a number of do's which is required, sorry, which is required in order to score the highest points in a essay writing section. All right, let's move forward to the don'ts. Okay, so don'ts of an essay. Don't start your essay without a proper planning. Again, very important. Don't just start off an essay without even giving a thought to the topic. Take some time. Let's say take 5 minutes around to think about the topic and and jot down the points that you are going to talk about. Then don't put only negative or only positive point. Again, a balance between the pros and the cons is very important. You shouldn't seem too biased towards a particular topic, right? Until and unless it is a debating topic, do not just write only the pros and only the cons. Make sure that there's a balance between both. Make sure that you are not contradicting your point. Like I told you before, make sure that if you're talking about for, you don't talk about against in the conclusion. and vice versa. All right. So if you're telling that I stand for women empowerment, don't move forward and just go on and say, but, like, don't use the word but. All right. Next is, don't forget to give examples. Again, very important. If you are giving examples, it just makes your points stronger. Don't forget to end the essay without briefing the whole content. The same thing comes over here. The conclusion should be an overall viewpoint. Avoid nonsense or over exaggeration. What does this mean? Don't beat around the bush. Whatever you are being asked, just talk about that. If you are being asked about NASA, don't talk about any other scientific research centers, right? Don't talk about ISRO, just talk about NASA. That is what I'm talking about here. Don't over exaggerate. Avoid too many adverbs. Again, too many adverbs means you are putting in a lot of words which are unnecessary. For example, very beautiful. All right, very beautiful. Instead of using this particular adverb, you could have just written magnificent. That is just one word, right? So adjectives are important, but adverbs are not. So make sure that you don't use a lot of adverbs. Don't use very short or very lengthy paragraphs. Again, like I told you, if you have a body of, let's say, 110 words, try to divide those in two paragraphs only. Don't make very short paragraphs of just 2 or 3 lines, or very big paragraphs, let's say, of 10 to 12 lines. Have a balance. Balancing between your essay is very, very important. All right. Okay, let's move next. Okay, so before starting off with the topics, let's quickly take a look on Prepinsta Prime and how you can actually prepare for Tech Mahindra, and especially the essay writing section. And don't be surprised and don't be shocked. We do have an essay writing section for you as well in the Prepinsta Prime website. So we have this particular essay writing where you can get inside the course and understand and practice how to write an essay writing in the best optimum way, right? So if you're practicing for Tech Mahindra or any other company which requires essay writing, this is the best way where you can practice. Also, if we come down, if you are actually over here preparing for Tech Mahindra, what you can do is you can come onto the Prepinsta Prime website, move down towards the company section, and then scroll towards the service based companies, and you can see Tech Mahindra over here. As soon as you click on this section, you are going to go inside the course and you have the entire structure given for you in order to prepare for Tech Mahindra. And Prepinsta Prime is not just for one company if you're preparing, it's for a number of companies and 150 plus courses, right? Next, another very important part is certifications and interviews, because to be very honest, selection does not end at examinations, right? You have to clear the interviews as well. So Prepinsta Prime has got you covered with the interview section as well, right? So once you come over here, you can swipe through the carousel and look for Tech Mahindra, and you can prepare for the questions that can be asked in the Tech Mahindra interviews, right? So, like I told you, that Prepinsta Prime has got you covered in all the sections of your selection process. It starts from resume building, which we also have it somewhere down here, and it ends with interview preparation. All right, so this is how Prepinsta Prime is going to help you. And if you need some added information about essay writing, what you can do is you can come on to prepinsta.com essay writing section, right? And once you scroll down, you see that you have a lot of sample essays. You have practice questions for essays as well. You have all the information over here, and you have the do's and the don'ts, and how you should actually go about the entire section, the essay writing section. So you have the entire steps over here as well. So yes, this is how you can actually prepare for the essay writing from Prepinsta. Let's quickly move towards the topics that you can get for the Prepinsta section. For the Tech Mahindra essay writing section. So you can get topics such as social media or stress, or let's say why teenagers are depressed. It's a very debated topic. Day-to-day life activities. Now, this is not just one activity, it can be any activity given to you which is based on day-to-day. All right. Next, we also have national sport, bird, or anthem. It's a very childish topic, but yes, you definitely get questions, and it tests your knowledge, right? General awareness, that means current affairs. and any global parameter that affects livelihood or human race. So these can be some of the topics which can be asked in a Tech Mahindra essay writing section. So make sure that you are practicing a few essays. You are increasing your writing speed, not just typing on the computer, but also handwriting speed as well. You're expanding your vocabulary as well, and you are trying to increase your cognitive skills as well. That means thinking ability. All right. Okay. So that is how you are going to prepare for essay writing, guys. If you have any other question for us regarding essay writing or any other query, make sure that you are putting it down in the comment section. We are going to answer them very soon. And apart from that, if you're not following us on our social media handles, make sure that you're connected with us, because now let's come back to Instagram for once. So, Instagram 2023, if you follow us on this particular handle, you are going to get all of the updates that are related to the batch year 2023. All right. So, you can see that you are getting all the updates over here. Apart from this, if you are from any other batch, what you can do is you can just type the year over here, just change the year over here, and you are going to get particular handles for your particular batch years, right? So that way you are not going to miss any update regarding to your particular batch passing years. All right. So that is how Instagram is going to help you out with Prepinsta, and remaining our WhatsApp, Discord, LinkedIn, and Telegram. Make sure that you're connected with us there as well. And subscribe to our YouTube channel and ring the notification bell so that you don't miss any update from us regarding placements and placement preparations. Right. So that is it for today, guys. If you have any question, make sure that you are dropping the comments below. I'm going to give you 1 minute quickly to, and after that we are going to wrap up the session. Okay. All right. I just got the technical interview link of Tech Mahindra. Please guide me to ace the interview. The best way to ace the interview, Ahmed, is to have strong skills. And how you can do that is, if you are already a Prime subscriber, that is the best way for you. That you can quickly come down over here, CS subjects and coding brush ups. Along with that, you also have the interview section where you have technical interview to prepare for. Right, you can prepare for GitHub and interview experiences. This is going to help you out to prepare for the entire technical section. Apart from that, if you have any other query, guys, just a few more seconds and we're going to wrap up the session. Okay, so that's it, guys. I think it's enough. Also, the verbal section is left yet. We are going to reschedule the verbal live very soon. So make sure that you are there whenever we go live for the verbal section as well. All right, so thank you so much. We are going to end the session over here. Excuse me.